it were crumbled to pieces, and each were safe at home. I speak this in confidence." "But," said the Marquis of Montserrat, "to think this disunion should be made by the hands of King Richard, for whose pleasure we have been contented to endure so much, and to whom we have been as submissive as slaves to a master, in hopes that he would use his valour against our enemies, instead of exercising it upon our friends." "I see not that he is so much more valorous than others," said the Archduke. "I believe, had the noble Marquis met him in the lists, he would have had the better; for though the islander deals heavy blows with the poleaxe, he is not so very dexterous with the lance. I should have cared little to have met him myself in our old quarrel, had the weal of Christendom permitted two sovereign princes to breathe themselves in the lists; and if thou desirest, noble Marquis, I will myself be your godfather in this combat." "And I also," said the Grand Master. "Come, then, and take your nooning in our tents, noble sirs," said the Duke, "and we will speak of this business over some right Nierstein." They entered together accordingly. "What said our patron to these great folks together?" said Jonas Schwanker to his companion, the SPRUCH SPRECHER, who had used the freedom to pass nigh to his master when the council was dismissed, while the jester waited at a more respectful distance. "Servant of folly," said the SPRUCH SPRECHER, "moderate thy curiosity. It beseems not that I should tell to thee the counsels of our master." "Man of wisdom, you mistake," answered Jonas. "We are both the constant attendants on our patron, and it concerns us alike to know whether thou or I, wisdom or folly, have the deeper interest in him." "He told to the Marquis," answered the SPRUCH SPRECHER, "and to the Grand Master, that he was aweary of these wars, and would be glad he was safe at home." "That is a drawn cast, and counts for nothing in the game," said the jester. "It was most wise to think thus, but great folly to tell it to others. Proceed." "Ahem!" said the SPRUCH SPRECHER. "He next said to them that Richard was not the more valorous than others, or over dexterous in the tilt yard." "Woodcock of my side," said Schwanker, "this was egregious folly. What next?" "Nay, I am something oblivious," replied the man of wisdom. "He invited them to a goblet of Nierstein." "That hath a show of wisdom in it," said Jonas. "Thou mayest mark it to thy credit in the meantime; but can he drink too much, as is most likely, I will have it pass to mine. Anything more?" "Nothing worth memory," answered the orator; "only he wished he had taken the occasion to meet Richard in the lists." "Out upon it, out upon it!" said Jonas. "This is such a dotage of folly that I am well nigh ashamed of winning the game by it. Ne'ertheless, fool as he is, we will follow him, most sage SPRUCH SPRECHER, and have our share of the wine of Nierstein." Chapter 25.